Right, I'll start digging up this room, although as I said I'm not exactly sure where things went before. If I had the door here, I know I had like a window here, and it was just like a small hut with a bed, a chest and a couple of furnaces and a crafting table, and then the farm room in the back. But I'll have to sort of try and count up any exact dimensions and try and get it roughly the same. I think I'll place a torch, well, I'll place a torch on the ground considering I'm going to be digging up these walls. I know I made the room has cobblestone walls, so I'll take back this piece of wood. Right, so if you imagine the door being there, and then all of this behind here would just be the wall. If I don't talk much during this part, it's just because I'm like concentrating on getting things the way they were, or like a close enough representation, I guess. I'll need to change pickaxe in a moment too. Just trying to like remember the dimensions that I had this room, because it wasn't too big but it wasn't too small and cramped either. Like it was just a bit bigger than the size of the starting hut, but it wasn't any bigger than say the bigger house that I built, in terms of the first floor layout anyway. Hopefully there's enough light in the corridor out there to stop anything from spawning. And I'll just make sure by putting a torch on the end here till we go back outside. Right, so this part is where the outer, or well, I sort of continued with a cobblestone wall here as well. Right, so I'm certain that I had a space and then just one window. It might have been two, but yeah, it might have been two actually, because looking at it I think one's maybe not enough. I'll just fill in some of the walls and floor just so that I can like start putting together a better picture in my head of how this originally went. I think it might have only been one window now that I think about it, but I could put two in. I'm certain it was roughly this point was where I sort of started digging this down and in towards the other caves. And if you remember that other little cave back there that I found before, this is like a reason why it has to be fairly exact, because I don't want to start digging down and find myself in that cave when originally I didn't. So I don't know how close I was to going either next to it or underneath it or anything. So that's what I'm trying to avoid. Or well, I'm trying to avoid finding that cave instead of the one that I found the first time. I think it was roughly like this. Could be wrong though, and I don't have any sort of video footage recorded in here to go back to check, which is unfortunate. I know I had 2 furnaces here, and I'm certain I had a chest right here. I'll move this up here now that I've got the wall. Yeah, I'm certain I had a chest here. I may or may not have had the bed here. I know I had a chest roughly around here. I think this could be right, because I don't remember, like if I fill this in and put that there, I don't remember it being that close. At least I don't think so anyway. I guess it does, I guess like if this is in roughly the right place, then we should still end up in the same cave, maybe not in the same location as I did the first time round, but it won't matter too much whether it's that side or this side. I'm not going to build the farm room that I've spoke about before. I'll come back and do that later when I'm actually going to be exploring down there again. Right, so I'll just fill in the rest of these walls for now, because I think this is roughly the size of the room. I know I did have the farm, well, it was in line with this. Yeah, I'm certain that should be how it goes. That I remember having a chest here, the bed here, couple of furnaces here, a chest here, and possibly a crafting table there, or maybe on this side. Or I might have actually had the 2 furnaces stacked there and a crafting table here. I'm certain this roughly looks like what it did before. Oops, should be eating as well. Right, I'm going to try and risk getting a crafting table back from along there, which I should have brought with me. I'm just going to quickly sprint my way out of that, just to make sure Creeper doesn't see me and drop down. Yeah, I'm certain, now that I'm like placing things in, I'm certain this is the way it went before. And so I had the crafting table here, furnaces stacked up there. I'm not 100% sure if I had the furnaces stacked up in this corner or if I had 2 I might have actually had 2 either next to each other in here or in here. But as I've said, it doesn't need to be an exact copy of what I had before, as long as it, or well, I guess it does in my sense of thinking anyway. Right, I think just so that I know where to put things later, I'll put those 2 there, and I'll put those 2 there, so that I'll know to put a door here and dig out the farm, and put a door here and dig down to the cave. Or it hopefully should be anyway. I think whilst we've got all this cobblestone, I will make a couple of furnaces and try and see how they'll go. I think I'll put a stack here. Oops. I I think I just removed the furnaces. Right. Well, that's definitely wrong anyway. Right. I think that could have been it. Because then that gives me enough room to be able to have everything without being sort of cramped, I guess. I'll leave it as that now so I don't spend a good sort of portion of the video just talking about this area alone. I think I might actually just craft some doors and stick them on the walls. And take back this wood. Make sure the coast is clear at both ends just in case. I failed to place a door already. Right, so I had the door here. Thinking about it, I'm certain I had these torches on the wall instead of on the bridge. Just as I started to remember things about how this was. I'll sort the rest later anyway, but it's just sort of trying to remember how this originally went. I'm certain it was just the one window that I had here. Although I'm still not too certain about the crafting table. But as I've said, it doesn't necessarily matter too much. It's just me being picky again. We wanted to build everything as like an exact copy or thereabouts. So hopefully nothing can spawn in that door space, because it'd be funny if I come back here and then walked in and suddenly seen a creeper just standing casually behind that door despite the fact there's nothing behind the door. I think I've got enough. I should have plenty more wood to build a couple of chests here as well. Whoops. Actually, well, I'll place the other chest. I'll place the chest next to the bed first. I'm 100% sure this was the way out this went, so I know that this is the sort of dimension of the room that way, but not sure how long it was in this dimension. We should still have enough wood to continue with the bridge as well. I think possibly, well, I'm certain there was a gap there, although I'll try messing about with it a little bit, because it could have been something like that, and then this crafting table actually being in the corner. But even that does, well, it looks odd to me, I guess. And having a gap there doesn't look right either. I'm certain I didn't have a chest filling this gap anyway. But like I've said, I could be wrong about all that. I guess the only way we'll see is if I actually do put a chest. That was weird too, the chest suddenly glitched going that way, despite the fact I broke it. I'm just, well, at least the sun's coming back up. I'm just imagining how I walked in on this before. I'm certain I had a chest here rather than here. I'll try putting the chests here, and then the crafting table here. That might actually be more like it, but then again there's this gap which I'm not sure if I had before. Although I could solve that by putting these here. Swear I just thought I heard a creeper or something outside. Come to think of it, these might have actually been here like this. I'm just trying to sort of see if I could picture this room in my head for before. Although even that, to me, looks odd. And now that I think about it, this door on this side might have actually been. If I can open this. I guess it just takes a lot of trial and error with building things. No, I'm certain that's not right. Because I don't remember having the crafting tables, the furnaces right next to the door like that. So I'll put it back the way I had it. I think this should generally be fine for now. The chests will not used for anything right now, but they will be used later once I start exploring down there and have a farm back there and basically the original things. And obviously I need to smelt some sand for the glass for the windows. Right, looking in there, I'm certain these furnaces weren't actually like that. I think like that actually does look more like the way they were. Yeah, I think that does look more like it, the way it was. Right. Anyway, we'll continue outside and continue with the bridge. Of which I may sort of end up speeding it up. Hopefully I don't dig through this soil and encounter a creeper right in front of me. It would be a really bad place right now for a creeper to suddenly fall. Right, so I'm just going to jump outside and take a quick look. Just to be safe. Like they say, it's always good to be on the safe side rather than sort of not, I guess, as the case may be. As you can see by the colour of the grass, it's gone bright green here now, meaning it won't snow anymore in here, so as long as I only sort of damage the snowy parts here, then I don't need to worry about, like, if it won't be snowing again, then I don't want to remove too much of the snow. I'll just build a couple of shovels, even though I think one should do us for the rest of this. Starting to get a lot of stuff in our inventory now. I think I'll just throw these snowballs away. At least one or two of them hit the cow anyway. Right, so I think 2 stacks of wood should get us outside at least. Just being aware of my area and surroundings just to be on the safe side again. I'll not speed up any parts of the video just yet, not until I'm sort of, well, once I've got this bit wrapped up I might end the video there, whether it'll be, or well, I might just keep going actually, because I think I've recorded about 45 or 50 minutes worth of stuff, or in terms of talking audio, and there's also speeding up the bridge, so It could be about 50 minutes maybe. So I might just keep going with this and sort of speed up the bridge building process once I get more on with it. I'll build the bridge right along, but there is a point somewhere along there. I'm not sure. It could be somewhere like where you see the ice going out to there and the little green bit of land sticking out there. Could be somewhere along there that I built a bridge back out to it, but I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm going to concentrate on getting this bridge built further along there. I'll get some torches placed as well. Hopefully it's not, yeah, it's not going nighttime just yet. I guess that's sort of what happened before anyway. It's weird how the grass is actually that green on this side, but whether it'll snow or not, I guess that's good that it doesn't melt, or hasn't yet melted all the snow around those torches, which I'm trying to avoid just in case, well, like this might not grow back now. I think from here we'll continue with our usual torch spacing at 9. Or well, 8 anyway. Right, and something that I did down here is this again. Hey, that's a good thing that we've got this. If I can get my shovel. That's a good thing that we've got this one bit of dirt. It's dirt, I mean sand. Because now we can smelt that and make it into a glass window for the hut back there. I have to admit I did go on another one of my tutorial worlds, like it's one I'll show you in more detail on camera later, but it's one where I use it as like a creative world. Me and a mate dug it up completely and then sort of admittedly used a duplication glitch at the time to be able to have it as like a creative world, but now that we've got creative then there's no need to do that anymore, and I guess it makes all the cloned items useless now, but I was still able to go on that, and seeing as it's the same world as this, then I sort of used my map as like a way of knowing the coordinates for this. As you can see, the bridge sort of goes along the map where along there. But I did at first, I'm glad that I did do that, because at first when I built the bridge it would have been coming out along this side, which was very wrong, considering that it's here that the bridge originally come out. I'm certain this is exact because of the way that bit's down here is like this. Because if it had been to the left a bit more, then this might have not lined up in the same way, or it probably would have, but again that's just me being picky with trying to build things exactly as they were. But we'll go on, well, just one more thing, well, the coordinates like here are on the X of 219, minus 219 at that, and then this one's minus 216, so from that I took note of those two coordinates and used them to create that first crossing point that I've shown you there before. I'll just stick a bit of wood in here, stick the sand in, and then we should have a window for here. It looks weird not having anything behind these doors yet, as I was used to having everything, but I guess we're that one step closer to having things back the way they were, at least in terms of this. Yeah, I'm certain that looks right now that I've put the window in. sun's setting as well, so I'm just deciding what I should do. I might, if I should continue or just end it there. I might sort of end this video here, but sort of start the next one once I've slept in the bed. So yeah, I'll do that then, so that I have like a point where I can where I can finish the video, and we'll start by building the rest of the bridge along on the next one. But as always, thanks for watching, and if you've liked what you saw on my videos, then please be sure to subscribe and spread the word about my new gaming channel. And I will be doing more than Minecraft in future, but for now Minecraft is like my main focus, and whenever I'm able to record. But anyway, thanks for watching, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.